Hi there. Welcome to the sun going down session in a bit of a snowstorm. I don't know if you can really see it, but we're pretty blizzardy over here. Pretty white out. Is it snowy over there, Nathan? Hi Nathan. Hi Millie. Hi PG. Ooh, we got a Canadian group here. All right. Suzette, good to see ya. Yeah, it is pretty stormy. So I have the computer protected a little bit more, and I have it in a different spot, so you can see behind me. There's more trees and less woodshed. There's a fruit tree right there. I don't know what it is though. We have lots of fruit trees here. Yeah, so it's pretty stormy, and I may have to pull the curtains a little bit more in some ways in order to make sure my computer stays protected enough. And I'm going to do my best. So I could just see if I want to go to bed at night, I'll just close the curtains. All right. So I think that looks pretty good. Yeah. There's Suzette, there's Heaney, and we're back. Back to the attack. Not really an attack. I mean, all right, let's see here. Let's go. Okay. I'm starting to kind of change things a little bit. I'm not barefoot right now. I want to create our group space. I'll create our own, we'll pull energy through and we'll center ourselves a little bit, and then we'll create the group space, and then we'll do more of the centering within that space. It's the way I'm feeling it. Awesome. All right, so we'll pull down energy from the very center down into our hearts, and then put down into the very center of the earth and bring that energy back up into the heart and out and rest there. And do that 3 times. In, out, and one more time. And then we'll expand our energy bubble, our own energy bubble out a little bit. And then we'll extend out into our group bubble. And then from there, we'll do some other stuff. So maybe call in the guides at that point, and then we'll expand. Hi, Josh. How you doing? Sun down here, kind of passing afternoon a little bit. But it's very snowy. Welcome to the Winter Wonderland, Snow Globe World. That would be cool. If I could make this round, it would actually look like a snow globe. There's an idea. All right. Okay, so I'm going to step back far enough. And, all right. Let's take 3 deep breaths. All right, we're going to envision way up and up through all the layers, very center of all of creation, the center of all that is, the very center of source. I'm going to envision that beautiful bright light, beautiful healing, bright, beautiful light. And we're going to breathe in that light down through all the layers, down through our bodies. Feel that and come into our hearts on the in-breath. And then down through all of our body, through all of our chakras, down through all the layers of the earth, down until we get to the very center, to ground there, and then come back up to breathe up into our hearts, and then out in our hearts. So we'll do that 3 times, and then we'll expand our own circle, and then we'll expand into our circle. And then we'll go on from there. All right. So let's envision that light, that pure light, up in the very center of all that is. We'll breathe that in now into our hearts and down through the layers down into the center of the earth. Root there. And bring that back up on an in breath and out again. So we'll do that again. We'll breathe. We'll look a bit concerned about the computer, but I think it's okay. All right. We're just getting some changing directions of snow. All right, let's do that again. Breathe in. Down into the heart, down into the center of earth. Mother Gaia. Back up into our hearts and out. Let's do that again. Breathe in. That light into our hearts, down into the center of Mother Gaia, back up into our hearts and out. We'll breathe into our hearts and expand into our own bubbles. Oh, it's beautiful protective bubbles that we have here. Now we'll expand into our group bubble for this session at this time, with all of us here now during this live and all that will be joining us anytime that somebody is drawn to come into this space. And another time, it's essentially the same thing. We're time jumping all over the place. So this is for everybody in our group circle. So let's breathe into our hearts and expand that love, bubble around our whole group, our whole circle. And breathe into our hearts and expand out to our group, that protective, loving light, that golden bubble. Breathe into our hearts and expand out to our golden bubble. We are protected and safe in this bubble of golden light. And we call in our guides, our ancestors, our descendants, according to our own intention and our own will. This is up to us. We call them in. We call in our angels and our archangels, the ascended masters, and all those that guard, guide, and protect us for the greatest good of all. May we be filled with your light. May you come into this space now and commune with us. Be here with us and guide us and love us. That we drop our own obstacles, our own shields, to allow this light and this guidance and this love in. This space is full of love. And all that is other than love is outside of the space only. This space is completely safe and only of love. So only those who are of the love vibration may enter this space. So with all of us, and we are here in our purest forms together. Beautiful. I'm just going to take a look here, you beautifuls. Who else is here? There's an Angela. Hi, Angela. Awesome. 222. Are you kidding? We got all the 222s. It's 222 in everybody's world right now, probably. I caught mine. Millie caught hers. Amazing. And all the fours, too. Just saying. That's for me. 225. That's a good one, too. I got 526. Which it was 525, so same numbers. That's cool. All right. Shall we do some spins? Who's ready for spins? Who's ready to get dizzy? Who's ready to accelerate this ascension process? I have my booties on today. My feet were getting sore from the cold, so I have to be careful about that. All right, let's do some spinneroos. Take it easy. Do what's right for you. Tune into yourself and ask your guides to help you with that. To just pay attention to what's right for you. I like to spin 33 times in a clockwise circle. Sometimes go fast. It depends on how I'm feeling. But you please be guided to do this at your own pace and the number that feels right for you. For example, if you wanted to do it 3 times a day at like maybe 11 each, that would be a pretty great number. All right, as a suggestion. All right, here we go. I feel like this needs to be back again. All right, ready? Here we go. It's time to accelerate this ascension process. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. All right, 33. Woo, I'm off center, but that's all right. Oh my goodness. The soft eyes. Just enjoy the sensations, the flying, essentially, and anything you see or feel as you come back to center. I went off, what is that, stage left? Stage right for you. I'm not sure actually which way I show up. Let's do some sideways. Oh, feels nice. Yeah. The stretchies. Yeah. Shoulders. Shake them off. Ready? I like this. Feels so good to do. Okay, good. Feels good. Let's do some hip circles just to loosen up and make sure everything's. I usually do 3 one way and 3 the other way. All right, good. Let's see what else we got. So let's send out our love to, let's send out our love and extend ourselves out to all of creation. So let's start smaller and expand. And I think I'm just refining my process. So I believe we'll start maybe within the group and we'll expand in our own. No, we'll start again from the beginning and not do the group because we're already in it, and then we'll just expand. Okay, so we're going to breathe in from the center again and down to the earth and back up and extend our love in broader and broader areas. All right, so here we go. Breathe in from the center into our hearts and down to the center of earth, back up to our hearts. 2 more times. It's a nice centering. It feels really good. Now we'll expand again. expand our own circle a little bit more. Now we'll expand to our yard or our property. Expand. Send that love out to our space and protection. Now a greater area, a greater property. I have a bigger area of property here of this land. So love in, expand that love out to that area. Love in, expand. Love in, expand. It is a blizzard. My goodness gracious. All right. And now to a greater area. Love in, expand. Love in, expand. Love in, expand. Oh man, we got it going. All right, one more hood. All right, now like maybe a little community area with your town or your village. So love in, expand. Love in, expand. Love in, send that love and expand into it. And now our county. Love in, expand. Love in, expand. Love in, expand. Province or state. Country. Continent. Side of the world. Our earth, and we all come together at this point. I really feel that unifying that just happened there. Mother Gaia, the essence of our earth. Soul and solar system. I need middies. Soul and solar system. Okay, we're getting a little wet in here. You have to be careful. Oh shit. Oops. All right. My phone probably got too wet, but we'll see. Let's see. We're at solar system. Galaxy is next. Just 1 second. Sorry for that little pause. I had to put my pause on. All right. Galaxy. Love in. Expand to our galaxy. And into it. Love in. Expand. Galaxy. Love in. Expand. Universe. Multiverse. Cosmos. All that is. Melt into all that is. And love. And light. Oh. Love. And light. And love. And light. Oh. And so it is. So it is. So it is. Ooh. Good. Nice. Just let me check on my little phone-a-roo here. It is blustery and wintry here. It is really awesome. I love it. I'm gonna put my phone inside, I think, because it's way too blustery out here for anything. Okay. Beautiful. How's all the beautiful people? When's the fire homa happening? I'm just seeing that right now. Da, 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 da. Maybe we'll figure that out. There's so many things that are going well. I'm going to read that in a moment. Let's do a couple more of these things and I'll sit down and very shortly here. I might turn the computer sideways as well so that maybe I will not be as much in the storm. All right, let's just do a couple exercises here. So breathe in with your hands over your eyes and out to your temples. Drag your hands behind your ears on an out breath and down to your heart. In breath, sorry, and then out. So in, out to the temples, in, and out in the heart. In, and we'll just pull energy across in between our solar and our sacral, across one side, down. Find our belly button area in the back, in the same area. I'm going to pull that energy forward. Are you ready? Drag your hands. Nice. And let's see. All right, so let's maybe shut down things, kind of clear those chakras up, but we'll start at the top this time. So we'll start up at 15 and we'll work way down to the earth. So we'll do that. I do it with my knees bent, my arms up like this. So we'll start up at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, root, earth. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. My chair is very... All right, I'm going to move this sideways. We're going to get more protected, which my computer will probably prefer. All right. I was going to say you just have a view of my outhouse, but you can't actually see it. It's actually really cute. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see my outhouse? Yeah, there it is. It has a really cute little moon on the door. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. There it is. Anyway, this will be a little bit better. It's a little bit more sheltered here. It was getting pretty right in the computer area. Oh, I wonder, does anybody know if Jared is still in Canada? Like, I wonder if he's getting snow. I wonder if he's going to have a snowy fire homa. I'm really interested to know that. I'm going to actually take a look at your comments here. Boom, chicka. Yay. Beautiful people. Snowman. I was playing with the snow with the kids today here. PG. Angela. Yeah, we gotcha. All right, let's see. just getting into the energy. Excuse me, I burped a couple times. Spinning. You're spinning through me? Awesome. Is your head spinning? Aw, Josh. Oh, Grand. Sorry, dude. Just breathe. I'll be just watching today. Lots of love for the sidelines. To us sideliners. We'll watch later on. Still plumbing. Oh, I hope you're getting your plumbing figured out, Rooted Willow. Nice to see you here. Mine was frozen and it just went through. I woke up today and it had defrosted. It got warm enough that it actually melted and went through. I had a clogged sink for a bit. In it too. Peachy, yeah. Plumbing is messy, but it's so great to get it done. So fulfilling. Oh, I really hope you get that fixed, Suzette. Lots of love and healing and heat to you. Not from out here, but from inside where I have the wood stove on. It is so blustery. I love it. Oh, lots of love and heat to you, Suzette. Home repairs are resolved. Yes. Balcony fixed. Is your balcony fixed, Josh, or is that somebody else? Your plumbing's resolved? Yes, for Suzette. Plumbing for Willow. Washing machine issues. Oh, you have washing machine. Gonna get it done. Millie. Gold and purple healing light. Yay. The Homa is on the Discord. Okay. 10 p.m. Okay. I'd love to know which is it 10 p.m. Eastern or 10 p.m. Like, is he in Atlantic or Eastern? Is he in Quebec? If he's in Quebec, then it's Eastern. But if he's on the New Brunswick side, then it's Atlantic, maybe. Everything resolved. I see everything resolved in our universes. Okay. I will just double check the time because the earliest it could be is 10, so I have some time. Otherwise, it's 11. And I prefer it to be 10 because then I can do Truth Wave 2, which is 11 o'clock for me. Look, you have 244. I have 544. Millie's got the 444. Together, we have everything. Just so you guys know, together, we have it all. All right. Blustery. Hoping my computer's going to deal with that okay. 444. Oh my gosh, the amount of 222s and 444s I've seen, you guys. And now I'm seeing a 28, and it's January 28th today. And I also saw 128 not that long ago today as well. Seeing a lot of 28s. The trailer I'm about to go by is 28 feet, I believe, if that's a significant number to anybody. So he's going to be an hour earlier than Victor on Truth Wave. Just one sec. Okay, that's perfect. Yay, yes, we do it together. I mean, what's the point of doing it separately? You get to the pinnacle on your own, and then you're all by yourself up there. There's nothing to protect you, nothing to love, no one to love, or nothing to do either. Up there all together, all on our own. No freaking way. 25s and 222s. 25 is a significant number to me. I'm a 25/7 life path. So I love seeing 25s. And I've been seeing them as well. That's awesome, Millie. Of course you're seeing the same ones as me. Sum is greater than our parts. Awesome. And yeah, exactly, Suzette. It's like a quantum formula. Yeah. Yay. Yeah, I'm going to go see trailer on Thursday, so I'm really excited. All right. So, yeah, what am I doing here? So, yeah, we're all in this space together. I'm so glad to be here with y'all on this wintry day where it's almost dark over here. Awesome, Millie. 25 and 5 are good numbers. And then 5 and 5. 5 times 5. perfect. You saw 144, but you were typing, so you couldn't write it, huh? All right. Let's see what we can do here. I had so many insights today. How to figure out how to record those properly so that I can actually say them. Um, there's a beautiful little blue bench that got put in a really beautiful spot of the land today, and yeah, I went and sat on it. So maybe I'll walk with the sunrise session and maybe sit on the bench for a bit in the dawning. Yeah. Oh, shall we do a little bit of healing? What shall we do? What shall we do? I've really needed to jump off and not know where I'm going to land at all. And I feel like maybe that's something that other people have been experiencing. I have so many balls in the air right now. And I'm just catching as many as I can. It feels like, or I will catch them in just the perfect timing. Like I don't know where or how I'm going to catch it yet, but I will be able to catch it once it comes back down. So I had the vision of setting sail or going off in a boat and not having a clue where that boat is headed yet, but just to trust that I will be where I need to be when I need to be there, and that I will make it to exactly where I need to be as well. Yeah. So yeah, the 25 is a 7 life path because Millie is one too. And 28, oh, that's awesome. Both of my mom and my dad both have 28. They're both born on the 28th of a month. So, and me and my daughter were both born on the 22nd of a month. My dad's parents were both born on the 14th instead of 28th. So we have a lot of that in our family. Outside is awesome. It's cold, it is, but it's nice. The love boat. Who wants to go on the love boat? How many people can we fit on a love boat? I think all of them. Summer baby. I like summer too. I really do. And I am not a huge fan of cold. I embrace it and I actually really like skiing, and I haven't snowboarded yet. And I love sledding, and I used to figure skate when I was younger. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun if you embrace it and if you dress properly. Dressing properly is key, absolutely key. If you want to be warm and comfortable outside, it can be the best. If you go out here all bundled up and you can sit in the snow and roll around in the snow and you're all comfortable, it's awesome. You're packing, but you don't know where you're going. I totally get that. Oh, totally get that. Just going with it. It feels like it's time to go. Where I go, nobody knows except for my highest self. My highest self knows. Our highest selves know. But it's part of the process to not know, to be able to trust. Because if we knew, we wouldn't have to trust. And so we need to build up our trust and our faith in certain things. We need to be able to see what we can trust and what we're not able to trust, and be able to discern between what we can and what we maybe wouldn't be wise to trust. So learning discernment, learning how to read different energies, learning how to feel it all out, feel it all through, to really be in the process and learn how to be. The more we get used to being used to, the more we step into discomfort and not knowing, the more we get out of our own way and the more we allow everything to unfold right in front of us as if we're stepping along and the ground appears below our feet as we walk. Mm, I was going to say like Alice, but maybe more like some video games I've seen. Just stepping forward and then as if by magic there's ground there once it comes time to step down. At this point it feels very much like I'm running, so it requires an even higher level of trust than I've probably ever had to before. I have put I have lived very spontaneously in the past, and I do know how to, um, but I feel like it's an even deeper level now, and I feel like we're doing it. I'm just looking. Summer and fall is my favorite. Winter is beautiful. It's too wet and damp. Hmm. Oh, but I love the spring. I just find spring is so exciting. I love seeing all the flowers come up one by one. See all the trees start budding and their leaves coming out and the flower. I find that exciting. But yes, it can be wet. You probably have more rain there than we get too. You're out there out in BC, so that makes sense. You probably don't get as much. Maybe you don't get as much sun in the spring. Maybe once it gets closer to summer, you get more of that. I don't know. Read the books that mysteriously show up in your life and pay close attention to conversations that seem to indicate you're being called to something new. I received a book a couple of days ago and it was gene codes. And I had been kind of interested in it and it just showed up a couple of days ago. So that was cool. And it's a really interesting book. Um, but yeah, absolutely. That's beautiful, Heaney. Fall in New Hampshire. Fall in New Hampshire has always been my favorite. 53 years. Wow. The fall here is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. My my mom and dad used to sing that song, Leaving on the Jet Plane. My bags are packed up and ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye. Well, the dawn is breaking, it's early morn. The taxi's waiting, he's blowing his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could. Is it cry or die? One of the two. Cry. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me when you'll, if you'll wait for me. Tell. I almost have all the words. Like to go. They used to sing, my mom and dad used to sing that to each other at camp when they were little. They met when they were pretty young. It's pretty sweet. So that's, a personal message. Thanks. But yeah, I mean, it's a good song. Yes, Millie, I was thinking of George Harrison. Da-da. I was just thinking of starting to, this is a new idea that came to me today, starting to kind of receive messages by song, but with improper lyrics, and just to sing whatever comes to my head, as it's pretty inevitable with me with the way my memory works. And I think that would be fun. When you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. Uh, ah, Country Roads. I like that one. And I'm just thinking of the George Harrison one and how that goes. Oh yeah, he did both of them, didn't he? John Denver did. Um, Yeah, I just think that it would be kind of humorous. Like when you're like a kid and you sing at the top of your lungs and half of the words are wrong, but it doesn't matter because it's the best for everybody. I feel like that would be a lot of fun. Anyway. Maybe I'm just chatting. I'm kind of living the lyrics of which one? Of Rocky Mountain High. Mm. Love to see more scenery from where you all are. I've got to get more scenery to you guys. It's really, really beautiful here. I'm going to take pictures of those caves. Oh my gosh, the gypsum cliffs. It's gypsum. It's selenite. It's made. Oh, I'm a little frozen. There's cliffs made of gypsum here. And it's just magic. It's pure magic. They're white. And I've never seen cliffs like this before. And they're a 20-minute walk away. So I want to record some stuff in there. I think that would be really amazing and powerful. And commune with the dragons that no doubt live in there. So, yeah, I got to show you more of it. Anyway, maybe what shall we do? A little bit of healing of some sort. My throat again. Every time I go to speak or every time I go to, like, there's something there. I'll have to tune in here and see. See what happens to she here. Let's go for a little bit here. Yeah, my throat. I feel like in other lifetimes I was probably, I don't know. I have this weird thing. Okay, this is a weird thing, but it's also kind of cool because I discovered recently that I can put my tongue in the back of my throat, and not a lot of people can do that, but some people can. And apparently that's a like a posture or a posture. Um, yeah, kind of like a posture you can do with your tongue and your mouth. With different exercises, and I only realized that recently. I only discovered that recently. So I'm like, oh, I wonder. That's interesting. Maybe in another life, I was a monk or something. So that was just a very interesting thing to think about and consider. I could do that life, so it wouldn't surprise me too much. Rocky Mountains were tree trunks from the giant trees of the past. That's amazing. Petrified wood. That would be wild. Those mountains are so huge. Yeah. Anyway, let me see. We'll see what we do here. Oh, all of our guides are here. And feel this loving group, this loving energy, all of us together. We're all in this space together. Let's see if there's anything that really wants to come through at this moment in time. See if anything pops up. Anything gonna pop up? Besides just going with the flow, really following that flow. I don't know if there's anything that wants to be said right now. I'm really happy to be snowed in. I love it. I love it. There's something about it. I've always loved it ever since I was a kid, being snowed in from school. Just love it. Shoveling or not, I love it. Oh, I'll do a little healing or something, I think. Let's see here. Are you getting dark yet? Probably getting there. The white snow and the dark of the night now. I have a chair here. So this is like the bottom of the chair that I made a little tent with. A little computer tent. So I like. Breathe into your heart. Move your body around. Let that energy flow where it needs to flow. Nice and calmly, with feet planted firmly, that ground underneath you. Feel those roots deep in the ground. So your body is free to sway your arms. Where you need to go. May you flow where you need to go. When you need to flow there. May you just know where the wind take you. May you allow that wind to take you where you need to go in your life. Now and always. Beautiful. Gonna just take a looky look here. Feeling quiet. Thank you. I do it more for the sensations than for the beauty of it. But I do enjoy the tones as well. So I appreciate that. I do also like to sing for the beauty of it as well. If anybody likes to sing, I love to sing. there's any way to do that, that would be awesome. Because singing on my own is one thing, but singing in harmony, that's where it's at for me. And toning is one of my favorite things, one of the most wonderful things to connect as a group in space together. So often when I hear music or I hear somebody else singing, I just harmonize. That's how I do it. I vibe with them. Let's see. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, the tree thing, that's so cool. The purity of the snow. You like this being snowed in. It's just a cozy feeling. It's kind of like, well, I guess I have nothing else I can do then, so I may as well stay here and get all cozy and have some tea and have something to eat and cuddle up. It's beautiful. Oh, much love to one of my best friends. Granny just passed. Oh, love and favor and healing to everybody. My heart goes out and surround everybody. Love and healing. Suzette. Oh, oh wow. You've known her over 40 years. Oh, so like family to you, really. Yeah, so that's pretty close. Oh, lots of love to you then as well, and healing, because this is somebody that you've likely known for a long time as well. So lots of love and healing, love. And also love to your friend whose birthday it was yesterday. I hope she had a great birthday. Yeah, I have heard that there will be more souls transitioning this year than there have been in recent years. That this year is a year for a lot of souls that are choosing to pass. Souls, I mean, out of our bodies. Um, yeah, we continue on forever. Love never dies. We never truly die. We just transition to another form, always, right? But yes, always love. Always love. Um, but yes, we do get what it's like as well to mourn the tangible, and our own sense of loss. Yeah, and the sense of loss of those around us. Yes, love, peace, and grace to all those people who are experiencing these transitions. Yes, really. Yeah, lots of love to all you. Hi, Chris. Happy snow day. I don't know where you are actually, but it's very snowy here and it's very nearly completely dark. Nice to see ya. Yeah, I've been on for a long time. I had a long one earlier too, but just finishing it up. So let me just close up the circle and just pull our energy back from the group to the extent that we feel we want to pull our energy back from the group. That can be quite individual. Um, it is a healthy practice to call back the parts of ourselves, but sometimes it's nice to keep connections with some people at some times. So that's up to you. But this bubble that we are in, we will lovingly release that back to source, and we will continue our own connections according to what is right for us. And we'll come back into our own space that is full of love and is protected with those lights shining around us. And go into our nights peacefully, full of love, full of gratitude, and ready to experience more goodness tonight with, thanks, Millie. Uh, you're in Pennsylvania. Okay. Do you have snow out there right now? Oh, yes, and Chris, you weren't feeling well. Are you doing okay? I had forgotten that you weren't feeling well. I hope that you're doing okay. I send you lots of love and healing. Lots of love and healing to everyone. Lots of love and healing to everyone who needs it or would like it and would like it. Maybe we can breathe together and send love and healing. We do that with Josh and with others, but just send our love and healing. Our intention of love and healing to all who would like it, to ourselves in this group and those who are watching later. Those who come here and come across this that maybe we don't even know, that are just drawn to come here, that very much needed healing and love. Let us send out our love and healing to all of those who need it and want it at this time. That we all let us all realize our wholeness. Let us all that is other than us pass away. Let us rise up into our power and let us shed the skin that is not us. Let us shed what we no longer need in our journeys. Let us go on to our next level of ascension process, our next level of healing. If that is in alignment with the greatest good of ourselves and all. Let us always do that with the greatest good of all. That's the basis for all of it. Oh. And just breathe that energy through. At this point, I'm feeling some energy in my higher heart area. We'll keep ourselves fully protected, fully in our bubbles and our own energy, where light and love can only come here, in our bubbles, in our space. And let us breathe into that expansion. Because my sensation just went from a slight pain feeling to an expansive feeling. So expanding up into our hearts and our higher hearts, blossoming into that lotus from the depths. Those dark, deep-rooted depths, those shadows, and from those shadows and those depths of murkiness coming up and into our heart and blossoming. That feels good. Let us stay in love, friends. Let us stay in love, and let us, as we go about our day, this center in our hearts. Let us take a moment to realize and remember that we are connected with Source always, and that we must be the ones to allow Source in, so that we operate in whatever we do with Source as one. Oh, let us extend that love first to ourselves and then extend that love to others. As we are ourselves, as we are the fullest embodied self that we can be, as we keep growing, let us extend that also to others as a sort of mirror so that others can also see their full selves. The more we become our full selves, the more it opens space for others to become their full selves and to empower them. Let's empower one another so that we can grow into our full selves together. Let us support one another in that process. And keep breathing through it all. It's a powerful process, and it's all encompassing. word compass came up recently, and it was somebody mentioned that, and I said, "Oh, come to pass." Let the energy come and let it pass. Let it flow through. And let us find our direction as well. That reminds me of the altar conversation. That's for another time, but let us find our true north and let us follow that. Let us be guided by our highest selves and by our guides, and for the greatest good of all. Let us go out into the world in full love, fullest, as our fullest selves, and extend that, as I said earlier, to others. All right. Just a little extra, a little bit extra. Yeah, the stiffness in the shoulders and knees. Do you want a little? Do you want a little love, Chris? Do you want a little of that? The stiffness in the shoulders and knees. We have some snow here. Too cold for it to melt. Yeah, it's pretty chilly here. I was surprised that my drain actually drained today because I thought it was below 0. But the snow must have hit it just right, just early today. For a brief period of time. I don't have much sun on that side, but it must have hit it just for long enough. The right angle. That's sourcing completely and send love, light, and healing to everyone here. There we are. Group hugs. Group hugs to everybody. Lots of love to all of you. Love you guys. Chris, do you want some healing? Shall I send you some healing? The shoulders and the knees. Breathe, Chris. Yes, okay, I'll send you. I'm going to send some healing to Chris before I go here. Shoulders. I'm going to tune in there, buddy. Shoulders and knees, hey? Chris. Your guides come forth. All that I need to see to help you heal. Definite grounding, Chris. Definite grounding. I hope that you're getting enough pure water. Also, be careful of what you're taking in food-wise. There's definitely a lot of things that can affect you energetically in a lot of different ways. Just feeling a need to ground, like a needing a centering, like a feeling of really needing that center and finding that center. And a feel of needing to anchor more so that you do feel more centered and not so vulnerable. Because of vulnerability, if it's too much vulnerability when we're not anchored enough, it can wreak havoc on our bodies a lot. Shoulders. Oh. Do you have any back pain, Chris? Knees. I know you were saying your knees. I can feel them being pretty, for lack of a better word, perhaps. I don't know that I want to talk about lack, but wobbly, a lack of center. Again, it comes down to that. I feel the knees, just a lack of solid ground, or a feel of that there is not enough solid ground to support you. And I really do believe really strongly that the centering work, that the grounding work, the really spending time in nature, Chris, would be really, really helpful as much as possible. I know it's challenging when it gets to be colder in our world. There's definitely some things that can help in terms of putting in more nutrients into your diet. Magnesium is something that's definitely great for any sort of joint achy pain. If anybody has restless legs, magnesium is wonderful. Now, the thing is with magnesium, it can leach other things out of your body. So it's important to take vitamin D, I believe. There's probably some other vitamins as well. Vitamin D3. But that could help. Oh, some nice grounding stones could help as well. Protect from that EMF as well. That can really be destabilizing. Just the Wi-Fi and the interference that is nearly constant. I believe you were talking about fibromyalgia or arthritis possibilities. Perhaps, I don't know if you were talking about fibromyalgia or somebody else was, but if we're constantly being disturbed by certain frequencies, we really need to have some time away from that. We really do need to make sure that we're vigilant and we protect our spaces, because that's a lot for a body to take in and actually do okay with. So there's more messages than healing. But I want you to feel, Chris, that we're all here for you. And sometimes when there's pain with the shoulders, that's often an indicator that you feel the weight of the world on you. That the weight of the world is on your shoulders. But I want you to know and feel that there's a lot of support with you. And if you need or support at any time, if you reached out to this community, that there would be people here for you. And we are here for you. And I want you to know that we are. This is a beautiful, loving community, and we're here to help support you as well. And I know that it's not easy to be vulnerable, especially as a man. My experiences as a woman, but I don't imagine it would be easy to be a man and to need support. There's definitely a lot of programming around that. I just want you to know that we're all here for you. Once you feel more of that stabilization, when you feel more of that flow coming through your body once you feel the stable ground, and then you allow the energy to flow through your body, it'll relax your shoulders more. There'll be less pain there. Make sure you're moving. Make sure you're moving and being mindful of your body and your posture and the way the energy's flowing. As somebody who isn't always in the most optimum posture, I say this lovingly. As somebody who's had challenges developing the muscles to properly support my posture, I say this. And as you work on some of the more stabilizing energy, does actually build those muscles and that power, that true power to stand up straighter. And I feel that in myself when that's happening with me. So I want you to know that you're supported. And I'm sending you lots of love and healing here, Chris. And oftentimes, too, when we have pain up here in the upper body, sometimes it's because we're not allowing the lower chakras to connect up to the heart and up to the upper chakras. Oftentimes there's a disconnect in there, and it does take, as I said, a lot of grounding and a lot of vulnerability to bring that energy up, which is not something that has conventionally been approved of in the world that we had been a part of. So we're changing things and allow to feel that it is now acceptable to really be, for all of us to be our true selves, and to accept that we're not all strong and as a man, we're not all men are vulnerable too, and it's very important to be able to talk about that and feel that through, and to be supported in that. And so I do feel the heat in your shoulders. So I'm just kind of smoothing that out a little bit for you. Allow the energy to flow. And move your arms too. The energy flowing, and do some more exercises there to help that energy go. Yes, the more movement you have, the better it would be for that. Can help you more with that later, but yes, the knees, that'll help. Helping you with that. Let that energy flow through. The more you are teaching with pain, and this is something that I've experimented with and worked with for quite some time. The thing with pain is that pain is always a signal that there was a blockage. There's a blockage somewhere for some reason. So I like to feel, whenever there's pain, our natural inclination is to pull back from it. But if we can let go enough, if we can feel strong and sturdy enough, and then we can, in our own self, and then we can just relax and melt into the pain and really focus on that area and focus more and more on that area. Even when it's painful, I hear you. I've had a lot of pain. The more we focus though on that spot and allow the energy to go there, the more the energy can flow through, and the less reason there is for pain to exist there, because the pain exists because there's a blockage there. So if we can let that energy flow through, and if we can notice that pain and the lessons it brings, then it no longer needs to exist. Okay? So you can just open it away again. There was a pile up. You take care of the pile up and you heal it, and then you let that energy back through. So I hope that feels a little bit better, and that what you need, Chris. That was longer than I expected. But yeah, so that was good. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go, but I hope that's all right there, Chris, and I hope everybody's doing okay. And I do healings individually, which I do find. I like doing group ones, but I love one-on-one ones because I can get into the specifics. Um, yeah, I'm just going to read the comments here. I do like. Yeah, Chris. Lots of love to you. My messages are stalling. Can you hear me and see me? There we are. I'm going to just go up. I'm just going to read those comments quick before I go. This is a long stream, folks. Awesome, Nathan. Nathan. Awesome. Archangel Raphael. Totally calling Archangel Rael. Absolutely. And Saint Germain with the violet flame. And for all of us. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Josh. Okay, good. Lots of water. We need even extra water right now. I need to take my own advice. It's 7. Perfect. My crown tingling and heart flutters when around you all, especially lately. Oh, beautiful Millie. Awesome. No real back pain, just stiff across the shoulders and neck. Okay, I might have been picking up on somebody else's, or maybe just the indication that the energy needed to flow through there. Okay. I wonder how the pain is, Chris. I'm holding space. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. D. It was. I was going to say, Nathan. What's his name? Healed himself from a lot of spine pain, a lot of spine challenges. I've had a significant amount of spine challenges myself. And I'm just blanking on his name right now, but I'll get it to you in the chat. Okay, that's good. The K, yes, the K is important. Yes, with to take the magnesium. Okay, so you take the magnesium with the D3 and the K2, because that is a good thing to do. In the knees, yeah. Arnica, yeah. Like I was suggesting with Millie, yeah. Yes, magnesium is good magnesium is a miracle for a lot of people. If you're having bowel challenges as well, magnesium. Magnesium we get a lot of calcium typically in our diets, but we don't get enough magnesium. So that's important. But yes, taking them in the proper amounts, like with each other, is important so that you're not taking from something else, because yes, one vitamin or mineral will take from another area in order to absorb it properly. So that gets kind of complicated. I'll have to find things to suggest, because I definitely have some good YouTubers there's a particular one, I'll just have to remember his name. Yeah, that's good. That's good, Nathan. Yeah, out of magnesium. Okay, that's good. You'll get some more. Yeah, absolutely. You guys are beautiful. Uh, it's always the layers. It's always the layers when you believe that you're done. And there's like another layer. You believe you're done, and there's like another one and another one. It's an ongoing process. It spirals, and I love it. Thank you, Millie. So Adam, oh, is Adam? Oh, Joe Dispenza, that's who it was with the spine. Thank you, Chris. Um, he healed himself from severe spinal issues where he wasn't. The doctors told him that he wouldn't walk again, um, and he healed that. So I would totally you know, look him up and see what he did. Um, he basically got into, I think, a lot of energy work. Um, he just figured it out. Okay. Oh yes, absolutely. There's the oil based and the water based vitamins, and some of them, yeah, the water ones and the oil ones, the fat based vitamins, they tend to digest better separate from each other. Um, but it depends on which supplements. Some of them are good to take together, but that's another conversation for another time. Yeah, and inflammation. Yeah, yeah. And there's definitely things that help with inflammation for sure. Um, but yeah, some of that could be the process of releasing it as well. Always more healing through the layers, through the layers. How many layers I have on here? Oh, let's have to take off a layer, another layer. By the way, I'm wearing 100 coats. Just saying. I just just teasing. Um, Castor oil. Oh yes, I did say you saw that. Castor oil, I've heard, is so good, and I haven't really done it myself. It can be really messy, but that's beautiful. That's wonderful. I've experienced joint challenges as well. Um, Maybe not to the extent that you are. My mom has also. Um, I'll have to go through what I know and feel, and yeah, castor oil. My gosh, everything. So I've heard. Anyway, I'll let you all go. It's been like an hour and a half. Thanks for hanging out with me and being beautiful and wonderful and amazing. And yeah, dude, what's next? What are we doing next? Who's next on stage? Did Was there an Adam next, or is there Josh and Laura? What time is that at? Fish oils, yeah. Definitely get your omegas for sure. Fish oils, flaxseed, hemp seed, some important ones. Um, Castor. Laura B, and Josh are at 7. Okay, so that's 8 here. Yeah, okay. Yes, sorry. I was using my time. Yeah. So 7. So who is on? Is Adam on at 6 Eastern? Or is it just Josh and Millie and then Truth Wave? Let's figure this out. Where do we go next? Where do we go from here? Vivian's on. Viviani's on. Awesome. Vivi. Awesome. Okay, we'll go over to Viviani and then Adams tomorrow. Okay, we'll go over to Viviani and then. So next on, we have Viviani on with the Akashic Adventures at, at 7 p.m. Okay, next song right now on, we have Viviani with Akashic Adventures, and then at 7 p.m. Eastern, we have Josh and Laura B. And then at 9:45 Eastern, we have Truth Wave with Victor. Oh, yes, and then Oops, before Truth Wave, we have Jared at what time? At 9? Oh man, guys. Viviani now, Josh and Laura at 7 Eastern, and then Jared at and then Truth Wave at 9:45 Eastern, and Jared at 10 Eastern, isn't that? Or something? I don't know. All right, we'll get it. All the things. All right, let's go have fun. See you. Love you all. Bye. So much love. My hands are kind of numb, so that's not even a proper heart anymore. All right, love you all. Bye.